What's going on, folks? So the band Mentalist is back here. They have a new single called Millions of Heroes. That's a lot of heroes. But yeah, they have a new album coming out April 11th. I'm always curious to hear new material from these folks. So yeah, let's give this a listen and see what they've been up to since their previous album and what they're bringing, a taste of what they're bringing on the new album. Shall we? Rangers, go.
Sound to Sound Pacific. What you out there? Yes, clear. Loud and clear.
In the suspicious person, 4423 live, we'll get them all station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear.
Pretty cool song. I like the vibe. And at the end of the day, I think it's a very well crafted song. As far as the pacing was good, especially given the subject matter. I feel like they did a really good job of kind of infusing the song with some good emotion and in the melodies, they hit pretty well. And yeah, I mean, I just feel like they did a good job. I was enjoying listening to it. The vocal melodies I liked. I liked the chorus. It really kind of brings everything together to a degree, and it hits. And the way the vocalist kind of delivers the lines, I feel like he did a really good job because, I mean, it's kind of shared duties between the music and the vocals providing the impact. But I feel like the vocals really, really lead the charge here. And he just did a really good job of delivering while having a good range in his vocal approach and delivery, while having a bit of emotion in his voice and having the control, because a lot of them, there's no like fast vocal melodies here, especially in the chorus. It's very deliberate, but it works in this. What's the word I'm looking for here? I hate when this happens. Like my brain just goes blank entirely. But geez. Context. I don't quite know if that's the word I was looking for, but it works. In this context, that sort of deliberate approach to the vocal melody, particularly in the chorus, it works here because it's kind of thought-provoking. It's somewhat solemn. It just feels respectful even, which is cool. They really kind of captured a lot of those different elements and emotions in this song in just the vocal melody alone and his delivery of the lines and whatnot. It suits what they were going for here with this song. So I thought that was cool. That's why I say like it was well crafted because they really kind of nailed the atmosphere and the vibe that they were looking for, even just through the vocal melodies and the vocals themselves. So really thought he did a great job with his vocals in this song, because it easily, because there's a big focus on the vocals a lot, so it easily could have just kind of not worked or felt maybe like it was trying too hard. But it doesn't feel like it's trying too hard. It feels very genuine. So that goes a long way as well, and a lot of that is carried in the vocals. So yeah. Really, really enjoyed the vocals. And then that last kind of scream, of course. You get a nice power metal scream in there for the end. You can't go wrong with that. And then the music as well. Again, the music even is quite deliberate. And there's a lot of spots where it's just music. Like the guitar's doing some nice little melodies. Nothing too crazy, but just... Again, I mean, I keep going back to the word deliberate, but I really think that that's like a key word here for how the band approached this song and approached the execution of the music and again, the vocals. But yeah, so the guitar, it just has a very nice kind of approach. It's nothing too in your face. Even the solo, there's a little bit of moments where there's a little bit of shredding going on, but it's tasteful. And so it stays within kind of the confines of the song and the feeling of the song and the intention of the song. And then again, I mean, you have just relatively long stretches at times of just music, just kind of almost letting you think about what's they're talking about, or the subject matter, or even just like almost feel the emotion. It's cool, and I like the drum work as well. There was some nice fills going on, and the bass as well. There were some spots you could hear that. Like everything just worked together well, and it was just, again, it was just executed very, very well in a manner that just really evokes, I think the emotion behind the subject matter. And so I really think they achieved with that regard. And the melodies were really good. I really liked that chorus in particular. The one thing, the one thing I will say is I kind of wish that for like the last chorus, it built up a little grander than the rest of the song. Maybe like musically, or because there were some spots with some nice little like orchestral elements, like some strings and whatnot. So for that last chorus, because a majority, I would say, of the emotion is projected through the vocals and the vocal melodies, with some of it, of course, with the music, but that's almost like it gives you time to kind of absorb everything and really just, again, ponder what they're talking about and feel it. But for that last chorus, I feel like in addition to the vocal melody and the music, I mean, I'm not talking like take it into the stratosphere, like just super grand, because that would kind of defeat the purpose of the rest of the song. But maybe add in like a little bit more of like the orchestral stuff, like get a nice kind of string melody going or something that really kind of pulls at the emotions, really kind of makes the hair stand up on your skin, or gives you goosebumps or whatnot, and just really hammer home the message of the song and the emotion like a little bit further. And music can do that. You can get some strings in there doing a little thing just to almost make it feel a little bit more epic. But again, I'm not talking about like just absolutely through the stratosphere, but just a little something that sometimes when you listen to music, when you have a nice melody in the chorus or whatnot, and the song's intended to kind of hit you right in the heartstrings or whatnot, and you get a little bit of like orchestral or maybe even like a nice little piano melody that greatly accompanies the vocal melody, and you feel it. You feel it. And so I think that last chorus could use a little bit extra to really just like you feel it. But still, with all that being said, I really think the band did a great job here with this song. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And just well executed, tasteful, and it just feels very genuine, which I think is really cool. It's not always easy to take something that's kind of, deep or heavy or whatnot, thematic wise, and really put it into a song or whatnot, or even just any sort of media, and carry that genuineness like over. But they did here, in my opinion. So, yeah, pretty neat. I'm very curious about the new album, to see what else they got for us. So, yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this song here? Are you longtime Mentalist fans? Are you looking forward to the new album? Let's talk about it. I'll catch you next time. Ranger. Out.